Hey guys, I made this video as clickbait for that show that's on Netflix, 13 Reasons Why, but I actually have a list. So I'm gonna be going over it and telling you why I think it's awesome to be a civil engineer, and I'm gonna give you 13 reasons why being a civil engineer is awesome. First one, and this is my personal opinion, and like if you don't like it, you suck. It has math. Math is super fun, and if you don't like math, it's because you don't know what's good in life. Math is so much fun. It's challenging to get it, but once you get it, it's just so much fun. Like you start like realizing so many stuff that you can do with it. It has so many real life applications, and it just challenges you and like makes your brain work. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, civil engineering pays well. Your entry level salary is usually gonna be, even in a very low area, it's gonna be 50,000 at least, and that's entry level. Like most teacher positions, they enter like with 45 or 50. After that, like some depends on the area, of course. Like for example, if you live in a more expensive area, your entry level can be 65 or 55 or 60, which is a pretty good salary, and that is just your entry level salary. Your opportunity for growth is very big, and you can be making more money depending on your skills and qualification. That's number two. The third one, you go out on the field. What I mean is like a lot of work jobs, like for example, you're a mathematician, you're a teacher, you're, I don't know, whatever, X or Y. You're always in an office, you're always like sitting inside. And that's one thing that I really appreciate from a job or from every type of civil engineering. Every job that I've had to go out on the field. Like be it serving, be it civil, be it structural. It's not always in the office, but it's also not always outside, unless you're like a project engineer or something that you always have to be on site. And personally, I like that change. Like for example, every month I have to go like maybe 1 or 2 site inspections, maybe sometimes more. But it's good. It's a good change from being in the office. Sometimes I have to go meetings to see clients or stuff like that, which is a really diverse and really interesting thing to do. So that's number 3. Now number 4, it's really cool to see the things that you have designed being built. Like it's really cool. Like for example, this position, when I got there, we were working on this university building, right? And we submitted the drawing, we submitted the plans, and now they are building it. And right now they're like almost done with the structural component, and it's really cool. Like because I have seen this building being constructed since pier installation, since site preparation, excavation, all that. It's really cool. The same if you're working in pavement or if you're working in civil, like just being the sewers or like all that stuff being built is really cool, and it makes you feel very proud. Let's go to the next one. You are helping people, and that is very true. That is more true than like, I won't say that it's more important than medicine or other type of careers, but civil engineering specifically is people's engineering. Every type of civil engineer that you will be working, surveying, water treatment, environmental, nuclear, I don't know, whatever type of civil engineering nuclear, never mind that one. But every type of civil engineer that you will be working on, you will be working on something that will benefit human beings. You will be working on something that is for the community. You can be working in a water treatment plant that affects a whole community. You're working for those people. You need to think about that. Whenever we're designing a school or I don't know, like a supermarket or something like that, or a shopping center, I always think about like we need to do this right. We need to do this correctly because people are going to be using our design, and we want them to be happy. This is something that will benefit people, and that is really cool. That is very fulfilling, at least for me. Personally, I get like very tired, like from, oh my god, I'm so done with work. But then I think about stuff like that, and it just keeps me going. It's very helpful. Let's go to the next one. There's multiple fields of work, and that is really cool because in some jobs, like for example, you're a mathematician. Well, you're gonna be a teacher, most likely, or like it's gonna be very hard to get like a job as a mathematician. And that's one really cool thing with civil engineering. Like you're a civil engineer, you have multiple fields that you can choose. You can go into geotechnical, you can go into structural, you can go into environmental, you can go into civil works, you can go into water treatment, hydraulics. And that's like just some you can go into project management, construction. There's just so many fields. You can be even like I don't know, administrative, something to do with civil engineering. There's so many fields that you can choose within civil engineering. And like the cool thing is that all of them are related, and all of them, like having knowledge in one will give you a broader perspective in the other one. So even for example, let's say that I'm doing right now structural, and that's what I really like. But I've done surveying too. So like for example, some of the surveying things that I know, like they help me to grasp something in structural. And the same like a lot of the things that I have now in structural, I know if I went to project management or water treatment, they will help me understand this. So it's really cool. And like even within the same field like structural, for example, there's many things. You can be like component designer, you can be formwork, you can be pre-engineered building, it's just so broad, and there's always gonna be something that you like. That's really cool, because you cannot say that a lot about a lot of careers. In some careers you get a job and you're screwed, that's it, you're screwed. That's what you're gonna be doing. Let's go to the next one. It's very flexible. What I mean by that, like most structural or like most engineering companies, they're very flexible with the hours. Or for example, they will not give you crap, they will not make you stay that late if you have to do something. They usually respect your hours, and they usually work with you. Of course, this also depends. Like for example, if you have a deadline, a lot of times, like you just need to stick with it and stay late. But usually, companies are very flexible, from my experience. And sometimes they're very chill. Like for example, when I was working my part job, every 2 weeks we would have Friday off. So that was really cool. I mean, like we would work hard, but we would also like take like good breaks, and we would like have fun in the office. Even in this position, like, oh my god, I have to go to the doctor, I have like a family lunch or something like that. Sometimes I can take like a 2-hour lunch, 3-hour lunch, and they will not give me crap as long as I make it up, or as long as I'm being very competitive with my projects and like have everything on time. And that is something that I know other jobs don't have. Other jobs are very strict about hours. They want you to be there, and they're kind of assholey. So I really appreciate that from engineering. Next one. I really like this one. They're never the same, and they're never monotone. Like if you are working in, I don't know, insurance, you're gonna be doing insurance. That's everything you're gonna be doing. There's only so many types of insurance that you can be doing. The same if you're gonna be doing a teacher, or you're gonna be doing a professor. I mean, yes, it's cool, but every year you're gonna be teaching the same. You're gonna be going over the same motions. Nothing wrong with that, but that's one thing that I like from engineering. It's never the same. Yes, you're gonna have projects and like they're gonna be similar in certain aspects, but every project is different. Maybe in some projects you have problems with the piers because they are very close to an existing building. In another project, there's like this special type of design that you need to do. In this other project, maybe always close to the sea or to the ocean, so you need to like make it TDI compliant, or like maybe it's on the sea or something, or it's a bridge. It's very broad. I mean, like engineering in general is very broad. Geotechnical, you will be seeing different types of soil, different types of earthquake thing. I don't know, like it's just so different. Like every point is different. Like every time I go to work, not every time, but like a lot of times that I go to work, it's a new problem, a new thing that I need to be learning, and that is really cool because it keeps you sharp, it keeps you thinking, and it's really fun. And it's not something that you can say about every job or every career. So I really like that one. Now number 9 is very challenging. Engineering is hard, and there's no doubt about it. You need to be reading, you need to be studying. A lot of times out of town, like if you want to be better, you need to keep yourself learning. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't like, but I mean it's something that is fun, and like it's something that you get used to it, and it makes it so interesting, Like every time I go to work, I'm not like, oh my god, I just want the day to be over. I mean, yes, I am, but I'm actually very engaged with what I'm doing. Like sometimes I get this new problem, like, oh, we want you to design this, I don't know, this cap plate for these 3 columns that are sitting in this, for these 3 beams that are sitting on this column, and they have this bolt pattern or something, and I'm like, well, I have no idea how the hell to do that. Well, I need to research it, and I try to solve it, That is really cool because it's challenging. Sometimes I cannot solve it, and I have to ask like somebody, hey, I cannot solve it, can you help me out? But it's fun because it keeps you thinking, it keeps you sharp, and that's really cool. Number 10, you get to travel. This goes again with you go out on the field. Like sometimes like, oh, you need to do an inspection in this area. So you travel there, and like sometimes I've done that. Like for example, if my inspection is kind of late, sometimes I'm like, well, I'm just gonna stay here and sightsee the next day or something like that. Or sometimes, like for example, another thing that I like, that they send you for like preparation. Like maybe they send you to this congress where you're gonna be learning, or they send you to this event that is gonna help you grow as an engineer. and that's really cool. You know, you're gonna travel, you're gonna see new places, you're gonna meet new people, and this is all gonna help you grow as a person, and it will help you with experience wise. Let's go to the next one. 11, number 11. You're gonna meet awesome people, and that is really cool. I have not met, well, yeah, I have met very cool people, but the people in engineering are super smart and they're very awesome. You have one thing that I like about engineers is that they're very straightforward with their beliefs and what they think and what they want. Because they are smart, they know they are smart, and they don't take crap from other people. So it's very interesting to have this type of people in your field. They help you grow, they give you a broader perspective on life and like on just designing and everything. And it's really cool to have friends who are in the same field as you. Let's go to the next one. Number 12, awesome events. This is more personal opinion, but like engineering events are fun. You know, they work hard, they party hard. They give you drink tickets, they rent good places with bowling and like all this stuff for you to have fun. And this goes back to like there's money in engineering. So like the events they throw, they're usually very good events. With a lot of like good cocktails, a lot of good food, some really good people to meet. And it's really nice to network and go to these social events. Now, number 13 reasons why. There's a big opportunity for growth. What I mean for this is like some jobs, like, I don't know, I don't even know which one to say. I'm just gonna go back to teacher. Teacher, you're gonna be a teacher, that's gonna be your salary. You know, like, it's kind of hard. Maybe you will get a small raise or something like that. But if that's it, you know, like, that's it. And in engineering, there's a lot of opportunity for growth. Maybe 1 year is your entry level. In 2, 3 years, 4 years, if you're doing a good job, you will get a promotion. You will get more money. In 5, 6, 7 years, if you're really good, you will become a project manager. You will become maybe like you might put your own firm. This depends on like how much work you put on it and just how much opportunity your company gives. But that's one thing that not a lot of jobs can say. Like you can be making a lot of money like in 8 years, 9, 10 years if you really put your mind into it and if you actually work for it. That is really cool. I hope you like this video. These are my 13 reasons why engineering is really cool and well, why civil engineering is awesome. I hope you like them and I hope this gives you interest in becoming an engineer, or if you're an engineer, make you feel happy about your career. And I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel, guys. Have a good one.